Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. I'm so happy I can be here again. And I'm so happy there is one of the successful business owners here. Later on, you will hear about the journey from from her experience in this business. Okay, so I'm really thank you to all the viewers who are watching right now, or maybe later we do have replay. So stay tuned. And yeah, before I introduce my guest today, I just want to share about that this I do live talk because I just want to inspire all of you outside over there, maybe live in United States like me or in Indonesia or wherever you are. Hopefully our um, live talk today can be blessed for all of you. All right, so I right now I do live in my page and also my guest page. Maybe later on you will see who she is. She's a beautiful woman and successful business owner as well from Italy. All right, so I don't want to get longer. I just want to introduce myself for those who doesn't know me. And maybe this is the first time you saw me live here. So my name is Sianne. I'm from Indonesia. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I have three girls. But unfortunately, I lost my second child in 2015. But thank God, 2016, I have another kid, a little girl now. She's in first grade. Oh, thank you, Lord, the first grade, and she's healthy. Yeah, and my background is I'm only a kindergarten teacher back home, but here I'm totally full time mom. But before I became a full time mom, I was the first time I came here. Actually, I want to study. I want to get my second degree here, but God say different. So I have to work in the gas stations and also in the food court as a cashier. But again, thank God I met my husband a year after I live here a year, and then I met my husband. We got married. We have a first child, and totally at that time, she said, "How about if you just stay at home, take care of our babies? Because you know what, if we have to pay somebody, it's quite expensive." So because we discussed together, and then I said, "Okay, it's okay. I will be the full time mom." Since then until now, I become a full time mom, so I can get close to my kids, my both kids. So I said, oh, thank God, maybe this is what you want. I cannot go to work. That's fine. All right. So yeah, maybe that's all my background. Later on, I will tell you again how and why I become a business owner as well, like my guest today. Okay. All right. I don't want to make it even longer. Let me introduce you to my guest today, Natasha. Hi, sis Natasha. How are you?
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for your invitation.
Oh, I'm really happy because over there is nighttime, right?
Yes, it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock here now. 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Thank
it's
you so much
still
for your.
hot.
Yeah, the same here. LA is hot too, but yeah, this week is really hot. I don't know why. Maybe all the countries feel the same. Yeah. All right. So, how are you, sis?
I'm good. I'm good. Yes, it's summer. It's summertime here in Spain. We're still enjoying the summer holidays because the kids have vacation here 3 months. So we still have nearly 4 weeks to go until school starts. So yes, it's everyday swimming pool, beach, you know,
Oh, I love that.
trying to escape the heat and being
Yeah.
in the water. That's the best place to be. Oh.
Yeah. 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 So, maybe you can share a little bit about your background and then how do you start this business? Thank you.
Well, I started it's over 4 years, not just over 4 years that I started this business. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I've been living in Spain for 24, is it 24? 25 years now. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
25 years. It's
I'm
long.
still 16.
25 years. And as you come as an expat to another country, and it's difficult to start new. I came here to Spain with my father. We started a Dutch bar restaurant here in the coast. But when I became a parent, the hospitality world didn't work out for me because it was long hours and strange hours. When you work in a bar restaurant, it's practically 24 hours a day. So I looked for different jobs, and yeah, I've been lucky up till now to always had a job that I could combine well with my family. Up till 5 years ago, that I lost my job, and yeah, that left me in the unemployment field, and yeah, I was devastated. I was pretty bad because I didn't get any notice, nothing. I didn't even get a thank you for all the time I've worked for you. Nothing. It was just, oh no, we're not renewing your contract, and that's it. So I just didn't know what to do. I looked for other jobs, but when you start something else, well, you have to start all over again from the beginning, and shift and where I live, it's mostly summer work, so it's always in the summer, working with tourists. So no, and I just didn't want to do that.
Mhm.
So I took some time off and to see what I was going to do, and just one day, on my Facebook news feed, an ad popped up, that showed me this business, and I was like, okay, this might be interesting, because I've always wanted to do something from home. It just
Yeah.
never came, nothing came of it, and I just didn't know what to do actually, because I looked into other courses, and as you know, if you're in a different country, your credentials are not valid. Because my
Mhm.
credentials, what I did in the Netherlands, weren't valid here, so that meant I had to go back to high school or do a course, and I wasn't up to going back to school. And it has to be in
Yeah.
the afternoon. In the afternoon, I have my kids, so that no, that's not going to happen. And starting a business offline, well, that's too expensive, so that was out of the question. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, this might be it for me. So I checked it out, and here I am 4 years later. So yes, it's
It's work, right, for you?
yeah, it's beyond
Yeah.
my expectations. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, the same thing. The first time, actually, I don't. When my plan is when my kid, the first girl, turns 8 years old, maybe I have to go back to work. But I try to apply, but my husband said it's better stay at home. Do
Mhm.
something at home because you know what, as a full time, sometimes we get bored when the kids at school, so we
Yeah.
just clean the house and then
But as
it's,
women, you also need your own
yeah,
independence. Your financial independence. My husband said also, just stay at home. Then I'll work, and then. But
yeah.
I thought, yeah, it sounds good, but I do want to have my own income. So
Correct. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I need to. But at that time, God gave me another one. So I said, okay. So yeah, I have to stay at home. But when the pandemic came at that time,
Yeah.
you know, my husband has to stay at home because the restaurant is closed, was closed at that time. So I feel like, oh no, I cannot just stay like this, because before I depend on him, and then now we both of us stay at home while we saw our kids in the home. So I was thinking, no, I cannot do just stay stuck like this. I have to do something. And at that time, the same thing like you, I saw this business. I learned about like 90 minutes webinar. I checked on that one. I feel like, yeah, maybe this is because for sure, the first time I feel like skeptical. I said, is this correct? Because I have no background at all about the digital business. So I feel not comfortable with at that one. But my husband told me try and then let's see what happens. So I learned a lot from the webinar. I got a big picture from the webinar, even though 90 minutes is feel like quite long, but I have a lot of informations there.
Mhm.
And then I move to the next step and I try to contact that person. And yeah, from there I feel like, oh, this is good for me because I don't have to leave my kids at home. I can do it at home, just use the laptop, the
Yeah,
phone, and the internet. It's easy wherever my kids wants to go, I still be there for
exactly.
them,
It's
right?
like
Yeah.
it's totally flexible, so it works around your life, not the other way around. So that's the beauty of this system. Yeah.
Yes, correct. That's why. So, yeah, again, what do you love about this business? The exactly you love about this business, and what changed?
Everything.
I know, right? It's hard
Well,
to
but of
tell.
course, the financial part of the business is amazing. I mean, there is no compensation plan out there that is like ours. There's nothing out there. It doesn't matter what people say. There is nothing out there that will pay out so much commission as ours. We are one of the highest payest that pay out the highest commissions worldwide. So yes, of course, my first view of the business was, oh my gosh, so and I wasn't in it to earn a lot of money or to become rich or anything like that. I just wanted to replace my income. I just wanted to do something that replace it, that I didn't have to go outside to work, and I could just do it from home. So yes, besides the financial part of the business, the what I find great is the support, of course, because you have 24 hours support. You're never alone in this business. So it's not that you start a business and there you go and the rest is up to you. No, you have constant help. We have a training that's, I mean, there's no training out there. It's so broad. We have training for all kinds of platforms which you can use. We have literally all the tools available for you to run a successful business. Plus, we don't do any selling, which I like the most. I think that was the thing that triggered me to say yes, I like this, because I don't want to sell random products and try and sell products to other people. And I mean, I don't like it when people try and sell me things, so I didn't want to do anything like that. So
Mhm.
yes, those are the things, and yeah, your personal growth. I mean, to have your own business and be in charge of your own life. That's the beauty of this.
Yeah, because we are the boss. Exactly now, nobody will ask to do this one, that one, but
Yeah,
this is our own business. We can create whatever we want. We can do it
exactly.
everywhere. Yeah, so, and what change have you noticed in you since you starting this business?
Oh my gosh. Um, I guess a sense of a peace of mind. A weight off my back, because I know my business is there to back me up. Because you just never know what's will get thrown in front of you in life, because you just don't know what will happen. We didn't know the pandemic was going to come.
Yeah.
And I mean, I started this before the pandemic. I didn't even know about the pandemic, the whole thing. And when that came, look at how everything had changed around the world for a lot of people. And I was already doing this business, and our business didn't get affected by it. The opposite, it even became more powerful, because more and more people were looking for other options, because
Yeah.
people were losing their jobs and everything. So I already started this business with that, so I already had my backup plan. And then my husband got sick, which wasn't expected, so he wanted me to stay home. He didn't want me go to back to work because he was working, and yeah, we didn't know he was gonna become sick. I mean, he when you see him, he's okay. It's not that but he can't do physical work. He can't do sports, so his life was thrown upside down too. So it left him in the unemployment field as an early retirement. He had to stop.
Yeah.
So of course he's earning less than what he did back then. So this business has become the perfect backup plan, because what he was missing, I'm earning that additional to that. And then yeah, last year I had cancer. So
Mhm.
thankfully I survived all that, but it was a whole year of process, hospitals, treatment, blah blah blah. And my business has just kept running, and it gave me results. So I wouldn't have been able to do that working. That's impossible, because when you're working and you're sick, you can't go to work. So you have to ask for sick leave. You have to go on sick leave. You won't get paid fully if you're on sick leave, if you get paid, because every country is different and things like that. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know. We're all just a number, and we're all replaceable. So you need to have especially now these days. You just need something extra. It's just needed, and
Yeah.
and not uh, we're not. I'm not in it to become a millionaire or anything like that. I just want to live decently. I want to be able to pay my bills and not think about my financial situation.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go on vacation and just live freely, that I can make those choices and live relaxed.
Yeah, I
That
agree with
it's
you.
possible. I believe me. Mhm.
Correct. Yeah, I really got inspired from you that yeah, everybody maybe need the backup plan. Even though me, I didn't like you said, we don't know what will happen
No.
in the future, right? The same thing like I feel it when my husband has to be stay at home with me because the
Yeah.
restaurant closed. So yeah, you're right. I agree with you. We need a backup plan. That's why since then I feel like, oh, I need to have a backup plan. And then this, when I built this business, I can tell that this is the real business. This is legit because we have to pay taxes. And then,
Mhm.
yeah, it's really, really like we can register as well. And
Yeah.
also we can pass it to our kids. So for me, I'm really comfortable with this business because I can do whatever I want. I don't have, nobody will control me like do this one, do that
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah, this is really, really freedom that I needed beside the
Exactly.
financial freedom. And then beside that, I learned a lot in this business. Since I was only a kindergarten teacher, I just know how to operate computer, just print and then give it to the kids to
Yeah.
color. But now, since I built this business, I do understand that I learned a lot how to operate the computer and then
Yeah.
how to speak English well because I will deal with some business owner from global digital business. So yeah, I learned a lot. That's why yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really thankful that I found this business. Same like you, we have to move on because we
Yeah.
don't know what will
Exactly.
happen. Yeah. So now.
And these days, everybody's on the internet these days. So why not make use of it? Why not take advantage and make an income out of it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
you're right.
perfect.
Yeah, that is the
And you don't,
positive.
and unless you said you don't need experience, because I use I used to use the basics. I knew how to work with a computer for my work, and I knew how to check my emails and go on Facebook and things like that. But business online, I had no clue whatsoever, and
Yeah.
marketing and things like that. And I thought, what is this? But you learn, and
Oh,
it's not hard if you're a bit open minded and you know what you want to change, and you want something in life. Then you just have to make those steps. You just can't sit there and expect everything to change for you if you don't you know if you don't change anything about it.
yeah. Okay. So this is the last questions for you. What can you tell someone who is wondering, like maybe like skeptical about this business? A lot of people like me,
I
I'm
didn't have that.
skeptical.
I didn't have that. I was so naive back then. I mean, it's only been 4 years. I didn't even check it out. I just jumped in. I didn't even look into it, and it just felt right. I just followed my own feelings. I followed my own gut, and I thought, yes, this. I need to do this for myself. I need to know if this is real, and I want to be one of those people that I saw on the webinar. So I watched the webinar. I didn't expect myself to be on that webinar because I was on the webinar myself, beginning of this year. I was one of the hosts. So I thought, oh my gosh, I'm on this webinar now. It's crazy. And I mean, if it's skeptical, yeah, it's normal to be skeptical because it's online and there are a lot of things out there these days that, yeah, that are not legit. But
Yeah.
we have a time when you go through the process with us. you have a 30-day money back guarantee anyway. So it's totally, it's totally up to you. There's no commitment involved, and yeah, you just have to check it out, just like we did. We all use everybody in this system, everybody in our community started this way. We all use the same system. It's just the only variable in this business is yourself.
Yeah.
You're the one that can make yourself successful, or you don't. It's up to you. You still have to put in the work. We have a system that will help you get started, and with the automation that we have, that will free up your time. But you do have to put in the work, of course. It's not going to just happen
Yeah.
overnight. But it is a system that will make your life much easier. That's for sure. And just come and check it out. I mean, you've got nothing to lose. I mean, but and as I said, if you don't have 90 minutes to watch this, then you don't have time to do this. I mean, we
Yeah.
all have the same hours. We all have 24 hours, and you just have to make time. There's no excuses. There are people doing this, working full time. People with families. People, their mothers, parents, kids, families. There are no excuses. People in their eighth. I think we have people in their late 70s doing this. I mean, so no.
Yeah. 70.
If people say I don't have time, then no, sorry, I'm not having that. Everybody can make time. Everybody can make time. 90 minutes is the same as watching a movie on TV. So
Mm.
yes, skip the movie, watch the webinar, and see for yourself. I mean, it's amazing.
Okay, wow, it's amazing and it's really, really inspiring. All right, so thank you so much, Sis Natasha. I really appreciate your time.
You're
Maybe now
welcome.
you have dinner time. So yeah, for all the viewer outside, if you want to know more better about this business, you can reach out to Natasha or me on our website. Later on, we will put it in the comment. And don't be hesitant to come and ask before you judge something, right? Yeah, like sis Natasha say, you have to find out first what's the 90 minutes webinar, and then try to understand. If you still have a lot of questions in your mind, you can come to us and then reach out to us. Just register your name and valid email to easy for us to communicate. All right, thank you so much. Hopefully our yeah, I really hope that our story is inspiring all of you here who are watching and maybe later on watch the replay. Okay, thank you again, Sis Natasha. Maybe next time we can do the live talk again with different topic. All right, thank you. Have a good night over there.
You too.
And yeah, okay, God bless you all. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.